This video is to show the operation, how to set up and troubleshoot the Reno Model BXC Detector. The Model BXC is a single-channel, dual-output vehicle detector that incorporates the reliable vehicle detection technology found in all of Reno's vehicle detectors. With the unit plugged into the 11-pin connector and the power on, the power LED should be on and green. If the unit is plugged in and the LED is off or blinking, this is telling you that you have a power issue, and you should check the input voltage to the unit. We will talk more about this in the troubleshooting part of this video. Once the unit is powered up, you should see a green light on the power LED. Both detect LED and the loop fail LED should be off. The sensitivity should be set to the medium-low setting, which is dip switch 5, and should be in the on position, and dip switch 6 should be in the off position. This is the setting that we set at the factory. There are 4 settings for frequency: high, medium, low, and low. To adjust the frequency, they are selected by dip switch 1 and 2 on the front panel. What you want to do is, if you have multiple detectors, you will want to make sure that each detector is set to a different frequency. If you don't do this, you could get crosstalk between the detectors. These switches are set to the off positions at the factory. Now the detector is ready to detect vehicles. Let's show you how the detector operates. When a car is placed over the loop, the Model BXC Detector DET light should illuminate red. This is to let you know that there is a vehicle over the loop. At this point, the unit will activate the A relays. The A relay will stay activated, and the detector will not retune until the vehicle leaves. With the Model BXC, you have options that you may want to use. From the front panel, you have a boost dip switch. This feature is useful in preventing dropouts during the passage of high bed vehicles or when a vehicle is towing a trailer. To activate this feature, turn on front panel dip switch 4. Another feature you may find helpful is timing. When activated, the output relay will have a 2-second delay before a call is placed. The output relay will only be turned on after the 2-second delay of time has passed, with a vehicle continuously present in the loop detection zone. If a vehicle leaves the loop detection zone during the delay interval, detection is aborted and the detect LED will flash at a 4 Hz rate. The detector indicates that a vehicle is being detected, but that the output relay A is being delayed. Once the 2 seconds are up, the DET light will illuminate solidly, and the output relay A will go to the closed position. To activate this feature, you must use the front panel dip switch number 3. The Model BXC detector comes with an additional output B relay, which can be programmed from the front panel. Output B has 3 modes of operation that are selected by 2 front panel mounted dip switches: presence, pulse on entry, and pulse on exit. When all 2 dip switches are in the off position, the output B relay operates as a pulse on entry mode. A 250 millisecond pulse is set to occur when the vehicle enters the loop detection zone. This is normally the factory default setting. To pulse on exit, change switch 7 to the on position, labeled pulse exit, and a 250 millisecond pulse will occur when the vehicle exits the loop detection zone. If you want output B relay to be a true presence mode, turn on dip switch 8. The detector will hold a call on the output B relay as long as the vehicle is present in the loop detection zone and power is not removed. Now let's talk about if you have a fail light or issues with the detector. With no power LED or a blinking LED, this is telling you that you have a power issue and you should check the input voltage to the unit. To check the voltage, you will need a voltmeter. Look to the side of the detector unit and see what the voltage should be, knowing that you should set your meter to measure that voltage. For example, if it's a 120 volt AC unit, you should set your meter to the AC reading. If it's 24 to 48 volts DC, you should set it to the DC reading. Once you set the meter, take one of the two probes and input it into pin 1 of the socket, and the other put into pin 2 of the socket. And make sure that the meter is reading the correct voltage for the detector you're using. If the power is reading what you need, there may be an issue with the unit. If the power is wrong, you need to take care of the power supply before the unit will work. The Model BXC Detector has a diagnostics feature. If your loop fail LED is on and the detect LED is on, this is an indication that you have an open loop or circuit. To troubleshoot this issue, look to make sure that the loop is connected. Most of the time, it is a loose wire connection or the lead-in wire has been cut. If you cannot find a cut, then you will need to test the loop. If your loop fail LED is flashing at a 1 Hz rate and the detect LED is on, this is an indication that you have a shorted loop. Once again, check the wire connection or the lead-in wire for a short. If you cannot find a short, then you will need to test the loop. The Model BXC detector has a diagnostics feature. The detector will let you know that you had a previous loop issue. So if your loop fail LED is flashing and the detect LED is off, the detector had a loop problem. The diagnostics feature will also tell you that the detector had a previous loop issue. If and when the loop returns to within tolerance, the loop fail LED will flash at a 3 flashes per second rate to indicate that an intermittent loop fault has occurred and has been corrected. This lets you know that the loop had a problem, but now it is within tolerance. This flash rate will continue until another of the following things occur. Another loop fault, the detector is reset, or power to the detector is interrupted. To clear the loop fail flash, you can push the reset button and it will go back to normal operations. This is the basic operation of the Model BXC Reno detector.